The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go here on Monday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the former first-round pick, Breece Hall. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Here's second and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third and 2. Now Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. The Bills with the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Second and 11. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And the Bills have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Cook. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Rodgers on 1st down. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. Running free at the 45. Moving inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. An even 100 yards. Touchdown, New York. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Now an opening past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now Allen. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On the run, here's Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's second and 6. Another run here with Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jets 10. Bills 3.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A carry for Cook. Not much. Second and long coming up. Allen will throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think this drive, and particularly that last third down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for third down to bail themselves out.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, instead of third and short, it's now third and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them,
that's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Now Allen on first down. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. It's his third touchdown on the year.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Gonna come up just a little shy. It's gonna be 3rd down and short.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
That is taken at the 10. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll run here. And he'll get this only to about the 20. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Allen. This one complete right side. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 2nd down, Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps them out of the end zone.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll set up the screen to Hall.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now 2nd and inches. Here's Hall. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 1st down, it's Allen. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you could attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down.
56, 56. Here we go.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? From the gun, it's Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. And now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And this will be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. It feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
No. Get 300. Get 300.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
They'll run it with Hall. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Important punt here in this tie game late. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Brings it on to kick off for the Jets.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Johnson now to return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down.
When you look back last year and the Buffalo Bills went on their late season run to the playoffs, it really was getting the ball in the hands of James Cook. 44 catches last year in year 2, more than double his rookie year. He's going to continue to be a big-time player alongside Josh Allen.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second and 7. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
On the carry, it's Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So keep it on the ground with Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Allen to throw. Open man is Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
A run out of the gun with Cook. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. A tough spot here. Third and long. On third down, they go with Cook. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Rodgers now. Looking deep for Lazard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So a road win here for the Bills. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.